Alright, the next part we're working on here is adding and subtracting decimals. Now, the great thing is if you already know how to add or subtract, you're in good shape. So you are already halfway there. Alright, so it's going to start off. It says if you can add, oh, that's an ugly color for that. Add or subtract regular numbers, you can add or subtract decimals. Okay, hopefully most of you already know how to do this. The process is basically the same, okay, with some simple little changes here. I'm going to move it up here so we can see. Alright, so we got ourselves an example. 36 and 2/10 plus 9 and 564 thousandths. Alright, so the first step, write the problem vertically. Lining up the decimals. Okay, so if you look at the example here, okay, vertically, so I got one on top of the other, and I have the decimals lined up right on top of each other. Okay, you don't line them up at the ends on the last number. No, for adding and subtracting, you line them up by the decimal. Okay, next step, fill in empty places, okay, with zeros. Well, I don't know if I wrote that right, but we'll take it. Can't remember if there's an E in there or not. I think there is. Okay, so notice here we put in some zeros there and a 0 there to fill in the empty spots. Okay, this will be really, really important when you're subtracting because you'll need to have something in those places. You have to borrow in that case, right? Okay, now, oh, wow, that was really bad. Sorry about that. Let's slide this up a little bit more. Okay, then, oh, I guess I went too far. You add or subtract like normal. So over here we got 0 plus 4 is 4, 0 plus 6 is 6, 2 plus 5 is 7, we do 6 plus 9 is 15, carry the 1, 1 and 3 is 4. Okay, and the last step is to bring the decimal straight down. Okay, and that's what we did right here. Okay, we brought the decimal straight down to there. So our answer in this case is 45 and 764 thousandths. Alright, so you got 2 try these down there. Give those a shot really quick and then go back and play this. Alright, so here we go, the first one. Okay, so it says add 637 and 4/10 plus 52 and 964 thousandths. So the first step, like we said before, was line them up vertically, and you line them up by the decimal. So 637.4. And then we line up the decimals. So I want the decimal right there. So that puts the 2 and the 5 before it, and the 964 after it. And we are adding. Okay, now, next step, fill in zeros. Okay, and then add or subtract like normal. 0 and 4 is 4, 0 and 6 is 6, 4 and 9 is 13, carry the 1, 1 and 7 is 8, plus 2 is 10, carry the 1, 1 and 3 is 4, plus 5 is 9, and 6. And then finally bring your decimal down. All done, that's your answer. 690 and 364 thousandths. Okay, last one. So we're going to line them up. 13 and 57 hundredths minus, we have 9 and 625 thousandths. Okay, and we're subtracting here. So now this is where it's important that you add those zeros because you can't subtract the 5. Okay, so we got to put that 0 in so we know what to do here. So can you do 0 minus 5? Nope. So we got to borrow. So that becomes 6. That becomes 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 6 minus 2 is 4. 5 minus 6, can't do that. So we got to borrow from the 3. That becomes 2. 15 minus 6, that is 9. If you want to bring the decimal down right now, you're welcome to. So let's do that. Let's get that out of the way. And then 2 minus 9 can't do. if we borrow from that 1, that's just moving the 1 over. So really, let's look at this instead as 12. So instead of just looking at it as 2 minus 9, let's do 12 minus 9, because that's what you're going to get anyway, right? So we're going to end up with 3. So 3 and 945 thousandths. Alright, hopefully that clears it all up for you and you know what you're doing, and get to work.